Get off me, I have things to do. What a bitch. Hi! So I'm excited today because today we are going to read one of my favorite stories of all time on Tapas. I'm excited. It's called Ghost Eyes. Now, I read this a long time ago. I'm talking like over a year ago. And I just want to like revisit the story because I just miss it so much. I'm going to read the description first and then we're going to read the first chapter. The description is Tobias, can't pronounce his last name, is a boy of 15 who's been homeschooled his whole life until now. Raised in a church in the woods with his many siblings, tentative mother, and religious father. He's wrought with severe paranoia of being in public with peers by himself. His only comfort here are the voices in his head, the blade in his hands, and his God. Until he meets an odd boy who shows him just how fun being a devil can be, and life falls into a place Tobias feels he can't escape, even if he wanted to. Yeah, so as the author says, it's a pretty dark story. Like, it has a lot of mental health involved. I read this story before, not like all the way through because it's ongoing. I read like a lot of this story and I know the vibe of it, and it's just very dark. If you're sensitive to that, I'm warning you now. September 28th. My name is Tobias Shin. I am 15 years old. I have a loving mother and a dutiful father. I have a privileged life in this comfortable home with 23 brothers and sisters. God has been good to me. Not all children have been as fortunate as me. I know that. Not all children have a roof over their head and meals when they're hungry. Not all children have both parents who do their best to raise them. Not all of them have warm beds and clean clothes. I am very grateful for this wonderful life I've been given. My name is Tobias Curtis Schnein. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. I'm not German. I am 15 years old. I have wonderful parents and a better life than I deserve. God has been good to me, but I have been a failure to him. Not all children are as blessed as me. Not all have the wonderful, wonderful things that I have, and I have taken it all for granted, like the ungrateful child I am. I deserve the punishment I have been given and wholly accept it in hopes I will earn the Father's forgiveness. My boy has gone through some shit. Like, he is obviously very brainwashed by his parents or his dad. My name is Tobias. I am unworthy of my parents or my home. God has been far too generous to me. There's no child worse than I am. I am terrible and ungrateful and ungodly. I deserve the punishment I receive. I am horrible, filthy, awful, disgraceful, abhorrent, loathsome, repulsive, revolting. I deserve to die. Sometimes I think about how easy it would be to do just that. All it takes is a sharp knife, a deep breath, and not a second of hesitation, or you'll start thinking about how much it'll hurt. Once you do it, all you have to do is wait. Death takes minutes. This is a lot darker than when I read it. This feels like I'm reading it for the first time, and I'm like, ugh. And then I stopped to consider, what was the point of trying to stay alive all this time? Father says, you can come out now, Toby. God, look, how many crosses is that? You don't need that much. Nobody needs that much, except a church. If I'm going to die by my own hand, question mark. My brother, Matthias, he always looks so sleepy. That's because he's taken care of like 23 kids. He has, I think it's called narcolepsy. Oh, some sort of disease that makes him sleep. He is kind, a daydreamer. Out of my 11 brothers and 12 sisters, Matthias is the one who seems to look out for me the most. Always smiling at me, always trying to be there for me as much as his consciousness will allow him to. I don't want his help. Shut up! It's insulting to me for anyone to think that I'm so helpless that I need the help of someone who can barely care for himself. But I don't have much of a choice. No one ever tries to see how I really feel. I do. I don't know why Father is so hard on you. I'm so sorry, Toby. Does it hurt terribly? He was like physically being abused. I just remembered that. I don't answer him. He asks stupid questions that don't need to be answered. Let's get you cleaned up. Please stop caring about me. Have a seat. I'll help you get changed, okay? Please stop trying to help me. I'm not worth the trouble. You're not worth anything, Tobias. I am utterly worthless. I am sad. They're talking to you right now, aren't they? Those devil voices are talking to him. Oh, I wish they would leave you alone. I wish they would leave you alone. Me too. Whatever these voices are telling you, Toby, it's not true. He doesn't understand. I don't expect him to. It's none of his business. He's your brother, though. Please say something. I need to know you can hear me. Get off me. I have things to do. What a bitch. He will never understand this feeling. Well, he's dealing with his own problem, narcolepsy, so in a way you can't really understand what he's feeling either. They're both going through different issues. I really can't see myself in the camera right now. I've lived in this church all my life. Wait, he lives in a church! I've lived in this church all my life. Father doesn't let us leave the woods. He says it's dangerous. He says society has become too deteriorated, too disgusting to allow his children to be part of it. He's the only one who leaves. He leaves for hours at a time and comes back with more supplies for us. Food he couldn't grow himself. Clothes, medicine. But when I was 8 years old, something awful happened to me. I don't remember it well enough to relate it to anyone else, but the others remember it well and are afraid of me because of it. I genuinely forgot what happened. Mother thought it was a bad idea to keep me cooped up in the church for so long then. She said it would be best if I learned how to talk to people my age other than my brothers and sisters. She said school might not hurt, but Father refused. He said I was just a badly behaved child, and what I really needed was better discipline. I became restless. After that, I became anxious. I find myself facing these odd moments where everything becomes hazy and painful, and when I wake up, someone or something is bleeding. Sometimes that thing is me. Sometimes I know exactly what I'm doing. It helps me make the nasty feelings go away. It helps to make all the feelings go away. After years of convincing my mother and aunt, my father finally took the idea of sending me to public school into serious consideration. And soon it was decided that I would be the first and only of us Schneien children to attend school. My first day starts tomorrow. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Toby, play with us! They're too young to know about the incident. Too foolish to know to stay away from me. Leave me alone, play with someone else. He's so mean to all of his siblings! I said leave me alone. Smack. I didn't mean to.
What the fuck, Richard?
I'm sorry. It's all I had to say, but the words won't come out. I feel sick. I can't think. I need to leave. I need to breathe. That's a good... I need to get rid of these feelings. I need to get out. I can't handle this now. Make these feelings stop. I can't calm down. I can't calm down. I'm suffocating. I feel like I'm drowning. Everything hurts. No one can hear me. No one can help me. So obviously, he's got problems. I'm gonna die tomorrow. Please don't. September 29th. I didn't sleep a bit last night between my nerves and Theodore's heavy snoring. I would have had nightmares anyway. And Theodore needs his sleep despite his size. He's only 7. I have certain things to tend to before I go. Something personal. Something personal that would be disastrous if my parents knew. If anyone at all knew.
What is that?
What the hell is that? I say something, but I mean someone. That is not a someone.
Oh shit, what is that?
What is that? I look like the goddamn devil. There is no simple way for me to describe an entity such as this. Yeah, it's called a something that has lived in my head for longer than I can remember. He only used to be in my dreams. Then he wasn't. Hello, my favorite little morsel. Bitch! You didn't visit me last night. Forgive me, Mr. Edbert. His name's Edbert. He deserves to be made fun of if his name is Edbert. I'm not afraid of anything that's called Edbert. I never knew if he was just a hallucination or not. I simply called him by the name I knew him by and accepted him as a part of my reality. You accepted him as your reality, technically, which gave him the power. Forgive me, Mr. Edbert, I could not sleep. Don't apologize to him. I felt lonely last night without you and your soft, tasty skin.
Yeah, hello, 911?
Ew. Mr. Edbert does things to me. I'm not sure what. I just know it hurts.
Oh!
Mr. Edbert is a pervert! Sir, I don't want to do this right now.
What the fuck?
Ew, Mr. Edbert is a little poopy head. I don't usually try to stop him. There is no reason to. Yes, there is. I suppose I just need to prepare myself. Silly boy. Silly boy, don't you know what lives out there? Kids my age, Mr. Edbert? Fuck Mr. Edbert, am I right, ladies? I'm here to keep you safe. Consider this a good luck ritual. Bitch, no one cares about you like I do. You are nothing but trash. You're lucky to have me here. Mr. Edbert is a bitch. Yeah, this is all in German, and I can't read it. If you understand German, that's good. Oh, that's scary. Tobias. Okay, I guess he's running late. Apologies, sir. I'm right here. Oh, hi. Sorry. My name is Rudolph. I'll be showing you around. It's nice to meet you, Tobias. Oh, there are marks on his wrists. It looks as though he's done them himself. I can't tell if they're from madness or pleasure, but I won't address it. It isn't my place to. I have your schedule. You look a little young to be a senior, if you don't mind me saying. I excelled at the placement test. Oh, you must be really smart. I noticed your accent. Where are you from? I'm trying to fix it. I moved from Denmark last year. Don't have any friends yet, though.
Everyone must really hate you.
Everyone must really hate you if you've been here this long with no luck, huh? You're probably right. Let's just go and... Hey, watch where you're going, nerd. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Shut it, freak. Be nice to him. Poor Rudolph. You know, Rudolph, that reminds me. We got a date after school, don't we? Don't be late, dipshit. Who is he? That's Carmelo de Monte, the egotistical maniac who thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. You shouldn't worry about him, though. I doubt he'll bother you. With all due respect, sir, should he choose to target me, he'd best be more concerned about my means of retaliation. I'm not to be taken lightly. He's a cult boy. He'll send you straight to hell. If you have no intention of guiding me, I would like to have my schedule now so I may go about my day. Sorry, I'll take you to your first class. This just proves that Tobias is not like other boys. For your first period, you have, oh wow, microbiology with Miss Fields. She's really nice, I swear. We can pop in for a minute. She won't mind. He's so cute! Hi, Miss Fields. Sorry to interrupt. I'm showing around a new student of yours. Oh, will he be staying for first period? No, I just want to show him where all his classes are first. Say hi, Tobias. Tobias, are you okay? There are too many strangers here.
Poker dolls painted meat with faces constructed of molded clay, so solidified into porcelain masks of uniform grimaces. I don't like them. I don't.
Amidst the cracked smiles and cocked eyebrows, a single gaze caught my attention through licorice hair. The gaze watched mine. Equipped with candy eyes dipped in cyanide, his sight bored into my brain. The others, they judged what they saw, but this one, he admired what he couldn't see. His thin lips curled into a Cheshire smile, and from them he purred his unspoken words in a strange billow of caterpillar smoke that made my breath stop. Quite far from your rabbit hole, aren't you, Alice? Bitch. Okay guys, that's all I'm gonna read today. I really enjoy reading this story. It's such a good read. I'm gonna put the link to this story in the description box. The story is very, very long. Like very long. You could go read it. I only read like the first 2% of this story. Let me know what other stories on TapPass you want me to read because I'm willing to read anything. Please subscribe if you can, and yeah, bye-bye.